Hello everyone, welcome to Business School 101. Have you ever wondered why some countries are wealthy while others struggle? Or how the price of your morning coffee is determined? What about the impact of a global pandemic on the world economy? These intriguing questions and more are at the heart of economics. So what is economics? What are its core components? How it was developed as a discipline? Why it is so important? In this video, I will discuss these questions with you. Section 1. Definition. As provided by the American Economic Association, economics is the study of how societies use scarce resources to produce valuable commodities and distribute them among different people. The study of economics is primarily concerned with analyzing the choices that individuals, businesses, governments, and nations make to allocate limited resources. Economics has ramifications on a wide range of other fields, including politics, psychology, business, and law. Section 2. Key components. Here's a detailed breakdown of the key components of economics. Number 1. Scarcity and choice. The fundamental economic problem arises from scarcity. Resources are limited, but human wants and needs are virtually unlimited. This scarcity necessitates choices, as not all desires can be fulfilled simultaneously. Economics examines how these choices are made and the implications of those decisions. Number 2. Supply and demand. These are the two main forces in a market economy that determine the prices of goods and services. The interaction between supply, the amount producers are willing to sell, and demand, the amount consumers are willing to buy, shapes the market equilibrium, which is the point at which the quantity supplied equals the quantity demanded. Number 3. Microeconomics. Microeconomics focuses on individual markets and decision-making units, such as households and firms, and how they interact with each other. It examines the behavior of consumers and producers, the determination of prices, and the allocation of resources. Number 4. Macroeconomics. Macroeconomics looks at the economy as a whole. It studies aggregate indicators like gross domestic product, GDP, unemployment, inflation, and fiscal and monetary policies that influence the overall performance of an economy. Number 5. Market structures. Economics also examines different types of market structures, such as perfect competition, monopoly, oligopoly, and monopolistic competition. Each structure has its own characteristics in terms of the number of firms, barriers to entry, pricing power, and efficiency. Number 6. Economic systems. There are various economic systems, including capitalism, socialism, and mixed economies. Each system has its own way of organizing the production and distribution of goods and services, and economics studies the trade-offs and efficiency of these systems. Number 7. International trade and finance. Globalization has made international trade and finance an integral part of economics. This area studies the exchange of goods, services, and capital across borders, the balance of payments, and the impact of trade policies and exchange rates on economies. Number 8. Public economics. This branch looks at the role of government in the economy, including the provision of public goods, taxation, fiscal policy, and regulation. It examines how government decisions and policies can influence economic outcomes. Number 9. Behavioral economics. A relatively new field, behavioral economics integrates insights from psychology into economic analysis. It studies how psychological factors and cognitive biases affect the economic decisions of individuals and institutions. Section 3. A brief history. The development of economics as a discipline can be traced back through several significant stages, each marked by the emergence of new schools of thought and the contribution of influential economists. Here is a brief overview of the history of economic thought. First, ancient and medieval economic ideas. Early economic ideas can be found in the writings of ancient philosophers such as Aristotle and Plato. During the Middle Ages, economic thought was primarily concerned with moral and ethical issues related to trade and finance, often under the framework of the Church's teachings on just price and usury laws. Second, the mercantilist era, 16th to 18th centuries. Mercantilism, which dominated economic thought during this period, held that a nation's wealth was determined by its stock of precious metals. Trade was seen as a zero-sum game, and governments sought to maximize exports and minimize imports to accumulate gold and silver. Third, the classical school, late 18th to mid-19th century. The classical economists, including Adam Smith, David Ricardo, and John Stuart Mill, laid the foundations for modern economics. Smith's The Wealth of Nations, 1776, is often considered the first comprehensive work on economics, advocating for the invisible hand of the market and free trade. Ricardo's work on comparative advantage further developed international trade theory. Fourth, the neoclassical period, late 19th century. Neoclassical economists like William Stanley Jevons, Carl Menger, and Leon Walras introduced the concept of marginal utility, which shifted the focus from production to consumption and individual choice. This period also saw the development of the theory of the firm and the establishment of economics as a separate discipline from sociology and political science. Fifth, the Keynesian Revolution, mid-20th century. John Maynard Keynes's The General Theory of Employment, Interest, and Money, 1936, challenged the classical assumption of full employment equilibrium. Keynesian economics emphasized the role of government in managing aggregate demand to prevent recessions and depressions, which greatly influenced post-World War II economic policy. Sixth, the post-Keynesian era and monetarism, late 20th century. The post-World War II period saw the rise of monetarism, led by economists like Milton Friedman, who argued for the importance of controlling the money supply to stabilize inflation. This period also witnessed the development of supply-side economics and the revival of classical liberal ideas. Seventh, the New Classical and New Keynesian economics, late 20th century to present. These schools of thought sought to reconcile microeconomic and macroeconomic theory, with New Classical economists emphasizing the importance of rational expectations and the minimal role of government intervention, while New Keynesians focused on market imperfections and the stickiness of prices and wages. Eighth, behavioral economics and beyond, late 20th century to present. In recent decades, behavioral economics has emerged, challenging the traditional assumption of rational behavior in economic models. This field integrates insights from psychology and experiments to better understand how individuals and institutions make economic decisions. Additionally, there has been a growing interest in environmental economics, global economics, and the economics of information. Section 4. Importance. Here are some key aspects that highlight the importance of studying economics. Number 1. Informed decision-making. Economics provides a framework for making better decisions, both at a personal and organizational level. Understanding economic principles allows individuals to make more informed choices regarding investments, education, careers, and consumption habits. Number 2. Policy analysis and development. Governments and organizations rely on economic analysis to create and evaluate policies. Studying economics enables one to understand the impact of policies on economic growth, employment, inflation, and other key indicators, which is crucial for the development of effective policy strategies. Number 3. Understanding market behavior. Economics offers insights into how markets function, including the forces of supply and demand, price determination, and the effects of competition and monopoly. This understanding is vital for businesses and consumers alike to navigate market dynamics effectively. Number 4. Addressing social issues. Economics is not just about markets and money, it also addresses critical social issues such as poverty, inequality, and environmental sustainability. By studying economics, one can gain insights into the causes and potential solutions for these complex challenges. Number 5. Critical thinking and problem solving. The study of economics involves analyzing data, evaluating arguments, and solving problems, skills that are valuable in many different contexts. It fosters a habit of critical thinking that can be applied to a wide range of disciplines and real-world situations. Section 5. Summary. To sum up, economics is the study of how societies use scarce resources to produce valuable commodities and distribute them among different people. It is a discipline that is both practical and theoretical, offering a range of skills and knowledge that are highly valued in today's complex and interconnected world. Alright, that's all for today's topic. If you have any questions regarding this video, please leave your thoughts in a comment below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.